EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Broncos 0. Greg Zuerlein.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the double.
57's mine. Right here, right here.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the right.
Get it.
Atkins now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it's a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate
Ready.
them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. 50, plant.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Base.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Second and 6. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Ready, break.
It's third down.
57, Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming.
Ready.
Here's Atkins from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to level the play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Hey, Lobo. Field left.
Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Come on now. Let's
so many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Go, 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 ain't running, run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
Let's go.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
We got three, fellas. We got three. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber.
4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
3rd and long for Bridgewater.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
Here we go.
But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Back to throw. Atkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
31's the mic. Check. Same on.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Set. 90.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Down. 10 Lobo.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, Haywood.
57.
Hit it.
Atkins to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's taken in by Henderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Deep rip.
Atkins operating from the gun. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And all all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right?
56
Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20.
Yeah.
Now Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Well, they'll run it here, the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Anyway.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater.
Get tired of seeing me.
There he goes, right side. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here I squeeze. Here I come again. Check 31. Check 31. Zoom, zoom.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater.
Starfield. Hey, it's our house.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
10 yards there on a Bengal first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down now. Mixon, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. Mike, 4-1's Mike. I got you. Strong, go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead, and they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out.
Ready,
give
ready.
the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They scared. You go tight. You got tight.
Ready, ready.
He'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd
Ready,
down.
ready.
Mike, 57. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Blue draw corkers.
Undercrunch. Undercrunch.
Now.
You.
5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Now Atkins. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
While they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Get ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First down, Bridgewater. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for good yards.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Before Mike. I'm coming. Shoot.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Stay with your man.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shot. 6. 10. Lobo. 6. Right there. 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On second down, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And it's third down.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater to throw it. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
You ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took.
Also impressive.
Also very impressive. This game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together.
On the ready.
I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring out a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Come on, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Smoke. 41. Let it go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Hey.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
His kick is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
They got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Too little, cupcake.
And 3 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Smoke on the fire.
Atkins now from the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 56. Hey, let's get in them holes. You're out. Hatchet.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his man. This is Tate. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Get him, boys.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They'll run with Mixon.
Run!
A A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Let's go.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Come on now, let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for